Ime, in particular, your head coach, ripped that band-aids off of look, as Brad just say, look, put that on me. That's my bad. We didn't have these guys. No, Ime goes, that's his bad. And we told him, and this is how we started, and making the players take a little bit more ownership of their actions. And I happen to like that. And that's how Brad ended up hiring Ime. Because you could at the first press conference, Ime kind of dug at Brad a little bit about this team not passing the
Mm-hmm.
basketball. And also he said, look, I am coming here, and I talked to Tatum, I talked to Brown, and they want to be coached hard. And so does that mean holding them accountable? I think it has. And we don't see, a year ago, we see Jason Tatum on every play he went down. I got hit. I got told something happened. He hit me, or just
In
going
fairness,
off
there's
the
been a good
referee.
amount of that this year too.
Well, I think he's changed. He's dropped part of it. It's like back for a while, it was every play.
Yeah.
Score, don't score, whatever. Now it's gotten down to maybe 30% where it goes to the basket, he gets hit, and but now it's not as much in your face. And I think
Mm.
part of that is because of Ime being around.
What kind of growth have you seen with Ime over the last, again, few weeks, months since this turnaround? Because, I don't need to tell you, you've been on this show talking about it over the course of what was the first half of the year. There was a lot of, irrational fans out there on social media with the Fire Ime hashtags. We were never in the Fire Ime camp over here on this show. That's crazy. You had to give him a little time, obviously, to get things figured out, to implement his system, to get guys to fully buy in. And you just don't fire half a season in, you give him a year and a half or something like that and see how it works out. So that was never really a talking point, but clearly he's got this team playing much, much better than it was. And you could mix in, the schedule kind of went to crap for a little while, and the Celtics, to their credit, took advantage. They were blowing out bad teams. Now they're starting to beat some good teams, the Detroit game notwithstanding. Obviously the team largely fully healthy during the winning streak, aside from when Smart and Rob were unavailable there at the very end. So that plays into it, continuity and all these things that we've said this team needs: sustained health and rhythm over a few week stretch. And let's see what they can be. Well, now we're seeing it. What do how much of that goes to Ime and his development as a coach?
Um, I think a lot of it does, because we heard people for a while saying, "How could you bring a rookie coach in here? He doesn't know what he's doing. That the system isn't right." People have backed away from that, and I think that he is showing. If you watch him, he is showing more command out there as a coach. You can. It's not nothing he's saying, but I can feel it, and I can see how the players look at him for guidance. And because of that, I think that that's the growth that I look at him as a coach, not necessarily X's and O's, but also distributing guys, giving them time, because you can't play with so many guys in a lineup. You want to play everybody, but he had got to a point. Ime was playing maybe 8 guys, 9 guys, and everybody else has to sit and watch. And
Mm-hmm.
because of that rotation, you might get some people on the bench who are, might be a little uneasy because they didn't get a chance to play. But he's been playing to win, and his best opportunities are playing 8, 9 guys, not worrying about the other 5 or 6 guys on the bench who didn't get a chance to play.
So, Max, I think what everybody's wondering, we're all wondering, and we're going to wait and find out, is this sustainable? Again, the Detroit game being a one-off, so the previous 9 games, and I don't mean winning by an average of 20 points or something like that, but the things that the team was doing right and doing well, and again, the continuity and health is always an X factor. Is this run, to where all of a sudden people are lifting that ceiling of where they thought this team could go? Is this sustainable?
Defense is always sustainable because it's about effort. And if you give that maximum effort, then you're going to get those maximum results. Shooting the ball can come and go. When I looked at this team, and I've said this many, many times, when they decide they're going to out defend you, they win their share of games. when they decide they're going to outshoot you, they lose those games. And last night would be one of those examples. They never really out-defended Detroit in the game last night. Whereas most games you've seen in the last couple of weeks, they've defended at such an extraordinary pace that the other team never really even had a chance, really. I mean, you think about the Philadelphia game, Philly was down like, by 20 before you could blink your eye. And then they're trying to battle to get back in. Most teams, the Celtics have been ahead with most teams this year, especially during this refound energy of just playing the game at a very high level and consistent level.